Hello. So I was watching a video back in the archive, and it occurred, or I noticed that like you don't actually hear like the first things that I say when I start up the stream. Um, so I don't know exactly when the audio cuts in or like when the stream actually starts, but probably in the middle of that sentence somewhere. Um, how's it going? Welcome. The script is not running. I almost started the script like in a timely fashion, but well, I did actually. But then I realized that I left some silly art things in from yesterday, and so I had to deactivate the script, and so I'm just waiting for it to cool down now. But I'll get back to that in a second. Speaking of the art stuff that we were working on yesterday, I think that's probably going to be. Oh wait, actually, sorry, I forgot to do one quick thing before I switch over to screen cam. Um, yeah, no, but speaking of the art from yesterday, I think that's going to be the game plan for today as well. So let's get rolling with that. Let's just get to it now that I can switch over to uh, screen cam. So let's go. The art that we were working on yesterday, they're like glow effects basically. They're like, well, so it's all part of the karma system. It's basically what I want to It's like the current task is to update it because I did like all the karma stuff that we have going on so far. We we did back before the animation update, back before the visual update to the title, and so it's just looking a little old. It's looking a little it doesn't look like quite as the stuff we started with yesterday. We started improving it, but the stuff we started with yesterday didn't seem quite up to snuff. So I wanted to basically just give it an update, and so that's probably what we'll be doing mostly today, I think. So here are some of the files that we're working with. So yeah, I guess I want to open the I want to open the layered versions of these files because the thing that we tried right at the end of the day yesterday was to place some of these. So all right, so we have these we have like these wavy lines, and we have like these sparkles or these like twinkles or whatever you want to call them. And so what I did yesterday was to take like one stab at like placing these sparkles so that like I was trying to get a sense of animation in the sparkles, not just in the wavy lines. But what I realized when I actually tried this out in game yesterday is that I was translating the little like twinkly things way too far between each frames. It didn't give a sense of animation. Like it didn't look like these were like physical objects that were moving along. It looked like I compared it yesterday to like sequins. It's just like, you know, with a sheet of sequins, it's just like they all like basically just take turns twinkling randomly, and so it doesn't. It just looks like a field of like little flashes. So that wasn't really the look that I was going for. So I think we're gonna change that first thing. I wonder if I can start the script now. I don't care. I'll do that in a minute. Okay. Yeah. So the first order of business, I guess, is to update these. Oh wait. Telkendor. I'm talking to a room of one person. Keep developing, please. Cool. How about like shut up and like die in a fire or something? I don't know if you noticed, but this is my channel, so like you're welcome here if you're not a complete idiot. But if you're gonna be a complete idiot, just please go away. Um, all right, like I was just freaking saying before that. Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna like reposition the. So hypothetically, like this sparkle was like supposed to have translated down here, but that's like it's just too far of a distance. Oh, I'll probably we'll say okay. So for one thing, I'm probably gonna like resize these things too because like I just made like three sizes basically, and I think well, so if they're gonna take longer to translate across the screen, we'll probably want to like continue to like indicate like the growth and like the retraction. So I'll want more than just three frames, right? Because they'll probably be. I don't know. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with the sizes yet. I'm actually gonna go even quicker. I'm just gonna make like one twinkle size up front, and then we'll apply that like basically across the board. So yeah, first I'm just gonna rinse away the top layer here. And so yeah. Right, so yeah, so just like any like really just simple basic twinkle shape. So let's use the same color, just for starters, and then Oh, I'm color picking from the wrong layer. Color pick from image, full opacity, and then so yeah, let's just brush size. What brush size do I have? Two. I guess that's fine. So I'll just make a very very basic twinkle shape because we're just gonna be uh I know this is probably unnecessarily picky. I'm gonna do it on a new sheet just because uh I I want the shape to be clean, and it's hard to accomplish that when you're drawing on top of like another shape of like the same color and tone. So all right, let's go with like a nice moderate sized twinkly shape, and do do do. Uh, uh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Nothing special. Uh, do, 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 do. Is it just me or like a lot of viewers? And I know I'm talking to viewers, so I don't mean you, good viewer who's listening right now. But it's just me or like a lot of people like really entitled. Like, would you ever like barge into someone's house and be like, "Entertain me"? It's like it's like how about screw you? Like you're a guest. Like how about that? I guess I guess there's probably like a precedent that's somewhat set by like an individual who is like especially like I don't know, maybe I guess some people like do streaming like full time, right? So like if someone is streaming full time, they're probably not like desperate's not the right word, but like I think that's a little harsh, but they're probably like a little bit hey Mark Lender, how's it going? Welcome. They're probably a little bit more tolerant of like you know like the customer service thing, like the customer is always right sort of thing. Like I imagine like a full time streamer kind of probably has to take like that like approach a little bit, or like someone who's like for whom streaming is like their gig. Um, I guess I'm like fortunate that like I honestly don't care about streaming. Like streaming is just a thing that I do because why not? And it's freeing because like if I couldn't tell idiots to just like go like eat uh, a pile of dirt, then like I feel like I'd be a lot more stressed out in what I'm doing. All right, how's the translation here? That's a little this distance is a little too far. I'm basically like actually at this point just having it like follow the wave of like the ripple of like the I don't know how that's gonna look, but I figure it's thank you, Mark Lender. Oh, speaking of the game, I could probably run it now too because it's probably in shape now. All right, so I'm just gonna drag this down here. Doo, doo, doo. All right, and then right. So this was the true or this was the thing that I the cheat that I accidentally left in yesterday. But I'll yeah fix that, and then make this an unoriginal version of the script, and then yeah that so we can use this version for art testing while having the game running at the same time. So thank you, Mark Lander. um, all right, so yeah, so I shouldn't get super picky. I should go super fast with this, I think, and then I can come back and change it up later. I guess if I follow the exact curve of like the wavy lines, then that I don't know that might go back to like reinforcing like the physicality of like the wavy lines, which I don't necessarily want. Right? I don't know if I necessarily want, so I might have to revisit that later. But we'll see. So also, okay, so this is actually the same sparkle from the front. It's just made it all the way to the end. And if it does actually translate this far, it'll grow and shrink so that it doesn't just like disappear all of a sudden. But I just kind of want to see if this is like something that could kind of work a little bit. So yeah, so there's that, and then let's do one more too. So we'll put another one like here. We'll put one like here, and then so in the next frame of animation it would be like where is it? It was kind of like on the uptick. So it'd be like the next frame of animation would be like here. Hey, Dirty Downer Dog, how's it going? Delta time? Thank you. Congrats on Delta time. I have a variable called delta time in my project. Is that what you're referring to? um, so let's all right, let's slap this shine in here, a few more places, and then oh, it might be a little too far down. And then it's here as well. And then I think that's all. I think this one like only shows up for 4 frames. I think it doesn't actually. Actually, that was a little far down. So yeah, it'll only show up for 4 frames, but this one will, the final frame will be like about there. I'm tempted just to see what this looks like. I'm just gonna try. Save this as. I wish there was an easier way to not have to like. Oh, there is an easier way. Yeah, yeah. No, this will be easier. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so save this. Flatten these. Save this as 1.png. Because like the game uses the ping versions, the .png versions of these files, but whereas the for the layers they get saved as like the PDN version of the file. It'd be nice if there was some way to just like save like have layered files, like get I don't know, like preserve the layers and then also have the capacity to save them out as like .pngs, or like alternately, like I just have like the game basically just to be able to like work and like have the game read the same files, but whatever, this isn't so hard. So yeah, I just want to see what this looks like. So I'm gonna run a second version of the script now, and it'll have like this cheat enabled so that we can see like what these things look like. So original equals false, good. Let's just see what it looks like. Alright, well it's a little hard to see in the snow, so let's go to the cave. Cave has a nice dark background, so it's really easy to see how this is gonna look. So like, I don't know, it seems like, I feel like it's actually still translating too fast. Like these little sparkly twinkly things, they're just kind of like zipping across the screen. Or they're just like zipping across super fast, which, I think I want to slow it down even further, I guess. So, let's see. So let's undo the squishing of the layers, and then, so yeah, let's bring them all in, I guess. Is it? I wonder. No, it seems like. I was like, is this something going wrong technically? Like, is it loading the frames of animation incorrectly or something? I don't think that's the case though. These things are just like whipping across the screen is all. So all right, let's all right. I mean, it's easy enough to like slow them down. Like, if anything, like I thought it would be difficult to actually like. I thought I was gonna need to move them across so fast that it was gonna be difficult to convey the animation. But like, no, this apparently not. Apparently that is apparently not the case. So actually, yeah, I'm just gonna say what is my astrological sign? I am a Leo. Oh, should I have had you guess first? I don't understand anything about like astrology except that I'm fascinated by people who like are into it, and I like when it actually makes sense. Like, I don't expect it to make sense as like a person of science. I don't necessarily understand like what would be the factual basis for some of the things that astrology like claims to be about. But I do find it really interesting when there apparently is something to it. Like when someone, I don't know, who's into that stuff can actually yeah, I don't know. It's I find it interesting, although I don't necessarily follow it myself. All right, so yeah, this twinkle is like animating about consistently. So the interesting thing about this, well, okay, so one thing I was thinking I wanted to do earlier that I'm not really doing yet is I wanted the twinkles to kind of have like a fall off to them. Actually, I wanted there to be like a curve to the twinkles, to the path of the twinkles themselves, but I actually wasn't sure if I wanted it to be like a downward curve or like an upward curve. So, or like a, you know, like convex upwards or downwards. And I guess I'm still not sure. For now, we'll just try and like pin down this like speed thing, and then and then I can figure that out later. Uh, oh, you know the other thing I should probably do actually is to do this programmatically. Now that I think about it, um, instead of having to like, because I mean it's going to be very procedural, like how these things play out. So I should just instead of like editing these files manually, like well, I mean I should make the breezy lines and I should make the twinkles, but then once I make those, I should use the script itself to actually like put these together. It is going to ultimately just be 4 frames of animation, but like I can have the I can like use math to calculate like the position of these twinkles and like I don't know. So hey, backwards boy, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, yeah. All right. So I'll just do like a test of this stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm actually just gonna use what I've done right here as like the test. So let's reflatten these and resave these. So it's gonna look a little bit crazy because I didn't clean up like all the twinkleage going on here. But like I redid the these like top ones, so we should be able to get an idea of like if that's moving at an appropriate speed. And then actually, I don't even care because I'm just gonna do that thing that I said. Yeah, that's like that the speed of these twinkles in the upper corner. That's like more of like what I was going for. So yeah, it actually doesn't move that much between frames. And so I'll have it like you know, it won't just be like static. I what face? um, the Yeah, okay, so I think that's good. So let's just make the let's clean up those lines, the wavy lines, and let's make the sparkles, and then let's get programmatic. Um, so deselect, and then I guess it doesn't matter how many frames of like twinkle we have. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we probably only actually have to make one twinkle, because then we can just like resize it using Pygame. Because again, we're not doing this, we're not going to be doing this like every frame or even like on any regular basis. We're going to be doing these like resizings like at the start of the script, and then once the script runs, it'll just keep that image. And like if I find something I really like, I can even like export those images. I can use Pygame to put it together, and then yeah. Okay. So oh, am I still in screen cam? No. Okay. I'm in screen cam. I thought I was still in face cam. Someone mentioned my face, and I was like, wait, am I still? I thought I had forgotten to switch out of out of face cam, and I was just like talking to myself. No. Okay. Good. You guys can see what I'm doing. That's good. Okay. Let's So yeah. So let's actually get rid of these top layers. Let's let's just get rid of these and resave these just these squiggly lines. I've been holding off just until I could get the rest of the animation good, but I think the rest of the animation, like I think we have a good plan for the rest of the animation, even though we haven't like executed on it yet. So I shouldn't bother cleaning up these lines yet. I should still wait until we get like literally the plan working, because you know, if I'm still not 100% certain that this is going to work, then it's most likely just like wasted time to like go ahead and like try and whatever. So yeah. Let's okay. We don't need nearly as big of a canvas for this. So let's I'll use a slightly bigger canvas than what we have here. So let's so like roughly like maybe this is how big the maximum twinkle size will be. So let's image crop selection, and then let's just make this a little bit bigger too. So brush. Whoops, wrong tool. And then right. So we'll start with this like large size twinkly shape, and then we will basically do the same thing, like just using math and like and Pygame. We'll do like the same sort of like piecing in those frames of like twinkle animation that we did previously, like the kind of the same thing that we were doing like in the painting program, but just in code instead. So yeah, how are we gonna do this? I guess it's like so let's go to the place where we load in these karma pieces. Um, so that is where it'd be like karma slash uh, uh, session. Wait, what? Oh no, it'd be where is it? Where do we load this stuff? It's got to be. It's not the place where we're loading karma data. Yeah, it's right, the place where we're loading karma images. So, wait, is this it? Karma list? Yeah. Okay. Um. So, yeah, for, All right. I'm just gonna do it down here. I guess I'll just do it like right after we load all the karma images, because it's basically as if we're loading those images as normal, but then we're going to be doing some like weird math to like to like figure out where these twinkles will show up. So oh yeah, so all right, let's for one thing we'll need to know like what is the what is the dimension of this twinkle, because we have to make sure we don't go out of bounds. That'll be like one important thing to maintain. So we need to know what the bounds are of the. Well, I guess we can do that programmatically too. So like, all right, yeah, let's just get started. So let's say, so like twinkle, or like I'll call it like k twinkle because it's for the karma system. Oof. It's like gotten so warm here lately that like even just with like a light thing over my shoulders, I'm like feeling it. I need to sorry. So actually sorry, just one second. I'm just gonna crack a window because like it's the winter here was so long and like so brutal that like I'm not even used to like warmth. I'm like all winter it was just like, oh god, how do I survive this terrible cold? And now it's like what is this thing my body is doing? It's like leaking. But all right, sorry about that. So yeah, so k twinkle will be image or pygame dot image dot load, and it was just so it's just what it was like karma slash. Oh, did we even save it yet? I think I didn't even save it yet. I was like, wait, what is it? Save this as yeah, I'll save it in session top singular. I'll just save it as like twinkle. And okay, and then so thank you, Mark Lender. I never know what people think of like the game. So it's just I enjoy hearing other people like describe it, just to like get what to like get a glimpse as to, like what are other people's experience and perspectives on the project. And I take that. I don't know. I like that description. I think I wouldn't even have thought to describe it that way, but I I like that that's what you get out of it. Oh yeah. What am I doing right now? I'm just moving. I just realized like I saved it into the session top singular folder, but then I immediately realized like actually no, I'm gonna oh yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of these layered versions because we just don't need those. They're just taking up space. And this one I'm gonna move it over here, so that way because it's not just going to be for the session top singular. It'll actually also be for the session plural. I think we'll see. Either way, okay. Oh yeah, right. So also, if I edit this, I should close it and reopen it in its new location so that I don't accidentally like fork that image. Because then the project would get forked. Sorry, just kidding. I didn't say that. All right, so it's just karma slash twinkle dot png. Okay. And what is it that we're gonna do with this? We're basically just gonna like pick like random locations, or not random. I guess I'll hand author. Maybe I'll just pick random at first, and then I can hand author them later. So like how many frames? Okay, actually, so yeah, thinking back to like how we had set it up earlier, the little twinkle was only moving like what was it? It would be like So like in the first frame, it was like the twinkle was like here, for example, and then the next frame, the twinkle was like it barely moved at all. It was like only moving like this far. So like, what even is this distance? This is only like seven pixels by like 3 pixels offset here. Uh, so yeah, it's not going to be a major translation at all. Oh, but so then yeah. So what does that mean in terms of like how far does it actually go across the screen before it like fades out? I mean, I can also just like do like trial and error type stuff with uh trial and error type stuff with getting like the sizing and like the rate of change like pinned down. Just trying to get a sense of like how, roughly where it should start. So let's say so for hmm yeah. All right. So how many how do I want to do this? I guess like yeah, for starters, I'm not going to worry about scale. I can put in the scale later. Let's just put in the translation first. So for I in range, actually no, for like for fi in, huh? Actually no, you know what? I'm just gonna say for starters, I'm just gonna say while hmm, while so yeah, so let's say uh k twinkles equals a list of, it's gonna be a list. I basically want to set up like a number of twinkles that'll like appear at some point during this animation, and will fully animate across this image. And so, in order to fully animate them across the image, I'm going to keep iterating, just keep looping through the animation until they've all resolved naturally, and then just so basically just like keep pasting them on, pasting them on, pasting them on, and so we'll basically like start at the top corner, and we'll just kind of like work our way across the image, just like work our way across the entire image, just by stepping through each frame of animation again and again and again until they've all resolved naturally. And so we'll have like mechanisms to track whether they're yes, Backwards Poet, the side quest, the game on the bottom of the screen, is also the game that I'm working on right now. So um, the so yeah, how are we gonna keep track of these twinkles? I guess we can just keep track of them by position. No. Gosh. Yeah, how do we do this? Uh all right, yeah, no, this is fun. Okay, so K twinkles we'll just start as a list of a single data point, or no, a pair of data points. And I'll just like I might choose these. I don't know. I don't know exactly how I'm going to choose these ultimately, but for starters, I'm just going to pick a point at random. So like, let's just say like this point here. This is 63.7. So 63.7. Yes, and then oh wait, but it'd be the upper corner. We don't want to work with the we don't want to work with the center. I tend to think of things like positioning in terms of the center, but we actually don't want the center. We want the upper corner. So actually, let's copy this. I'm not actually gonna move it here, but like I'm just gonna just to line it up. Let's see like roughly what would be the coordinates here. So 50, 0. That's pretty clean, clean and simple. So let's say right. So let's actually start this at 50, 0 instead, because that represents the upper corner of where we want, for example, one twinkle to start, maybe. And like this will change, but temp value. So let's also say, excuse me. Oh wait, why did it ate one of my square braces? Don't eat my square braces. I like those. So okay, so let's say k twinkle count equals I don't know. Let's say like 10 uh 10 twinkles altogether. Or I guess that would be 11 because I'm priming it with one twinkle to begin with. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on like the very bottom of the screen, and that was probably covered up with some of the side quest art. I'll move this up higher. So we're gonna say so while the length of excuse me, k twinkles is greater than 0, we're going to say for oh yeah, we also have to sorry, we have to keep track of frame or like cur frame equals I, and or not I, excuse me, cur frame equals 0 for starters. So for ki in k twinkles, we are going to blit this onto. We're gonna blit the, yeah. So we're gonna say blit or pygame dot blit. We're going to blit onto what is it called? It's called like all time, no, session top singular. How do we keep track of this stuff? I think just by index in like Karma. Where do we load the image? Yeah, Karma dictionary frames. Yeah, so we'll be blitting this onto Karma dictionary. Karma dictionary index li. Yeah, so index session top singular. Dot frames index current frame. So right, so this is picking the so we're gonna blit these twinkles onto the current frame that we're iterating over as we loop through. So hey Edvinus, how's it going? Welcome. When did I add more stars? Oh yeah, when was that? That was like sometime last week or the week before. Wait, was that before archery? That might have been 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I just wanted a little. Yeah, no, that must have been 2 weeks ago. Because I wanted just a little more like of a range too. So there's actually not just so now there's like it used to just be one silver star, one gold star. Now there's one bronze star, 3 bronze stars, 1 silver star, 3 silver stars, 1 gold star, 3 gold stars. So yeah. They're not all, I mean, of course, right now we're only seeing the 3 gold stars, but there's like more of a range that now. So, yeah. Let's, yeah, right, okay, so we're blitting onto this image. And what are we blitting onto this image? We're blitting, we're blitting the twinkle, so k twinkle. And where are we blitting it? We're blitting it to, position, so this is for ki and k twinkles, so it'll be ki index, or yeah, so it'll be a tuple of ki index 0 and ki index 1. Yes. And then we will say ki index 0 plus equals, so we said the translation was roughly like 7 pixels by 3 pixels, so let's just go with that for now. So ki index 0 plus equals 7 pixels, ki index 1 plus equals 3 pixels, and then we'll say if so actually I guess we can do this in order. So we can say if actually no, we'll do both of the translations, and we'll say if ki. Oh, actually, this isn't supposed to be plus equals 7. This is supposed to be minus equals 7 because we're translating towards the 0, from 50 down towards 0. So let's say so if ki index 0 is less than 0, less than or equal to less than 0. If it's less than 0, or if ki index 1 is greater than so what's like the lowest position that this could possibly be? So this gets to the bottom of the screen at what position? The quote-unquote bottom of the functional bottom of the screen for this is position 37. So we'll say if ki index 0 is less than 0, or if ki index 1 is greater than 37, then we'll say oh yeah, actually no, we shouldn't iterate over ki twinkles this way, or we should say for I in range the length of ki twinkles minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top of twinkles and we're going to work our way backwards. And the reason we're going to do that, oh yeah, so instead of ki, it's going to be k twinkles index I. And the reason we're going to do that is so that we can pop off the list as needed. And since we're iterating backwards, we can pop off the list safely, because we're never going to hit like an out of range exception or anything, because the like out of range things that we could have hypothetically hit at all will be we'll have done those first. Right. So does anyone have the owl? Someone must have the owl, right? Oh, maybe no one here has the owl, but yeah, no, I know someone has the owl. I think Protospasm has the owl right now. Oh, did someone have the owl? Oh yeah, no, someone must have the owl, right? Who is it that mentioned the owl? Do I don't have an owl. No. Oh no, I just have the the blackbird. It's a little tiny bird. The owl looks like the owl looks like this. I'm pretty sure Protospasm has it. Yeah, I have the blackbird. This little guy here. Alright, so I think this is like basically it. Oh, except there is one more step. What is the last step? Yeah, so the last step is to say if oh no, there's two more steps. So if k twinkle count is greater than 0, then we'll say k twinkles. Oh wait, I didn't finish that. I didn't finish this thought. So what happens here is if this is the case, then we say k twinkles dot pop index I. Yeah. Okay. Right. So what happens here is that if k twinkles count is greater than 0, k twinkles dot append a new data point. So it'll be 50. I'm gonna say 50. Actually, no. I'm gonna say like. I mean, at some point I'll have to like come up with like an actual range here, but like for starters, I'm just gonna say like it'll be like 40. It'll be like 40. Wait, 50. No. Yeah. So 40 plus random dot rand int anywhere from 0 to 20, and then the other value will be negative 10 plus random dot rand int 0 to 20. So basically, we just have there's like a range wherein these things can appear, uh, and then the last thing that we say is cur frame. Cur frame equals cur frame equals cur frame plus 1 modulo 4, because there are only 4 frames, so we just keep cycling through those frames. So I don't know, this could work now, I guess. Do I remember the belts? I remember. Oh yeah, I do remember the belts, Edness, and I will never forget how how great was that challenge, and how it was your support that that I was able to pull through. All right, let's. All right, I have invalid syntax here. Oh, I forgot to close the parentheses. But I don't know if this is gonna work. It could work. I don't know. We'll see. Pop I. Oh, too many parentheses. Not enough parentheses. Too many parentheses. Gosh. All right. Module object has no attribute blit. Oh, is it that we don't say pygame.blit? Is it that we just blit directly onto this image? Is that how it goes? I forget. I forget how that works. Is it like that? Is that how it works? I'll double check. But no, I think that might be right. Yeah, I think that might be right. So still not done. What? Get item? Oh, I'm trying to index. Oh, append. Whoops. Yeah, I use square braces here, but I meant to use parentheses. All right. All the typos. All of the typos. So if this works. Oh no, it got caught in an infinite loop. Why did it get caught in an infinite loop? Oh, yeah, no, I know it got caught in an infinite loop. Because I'm not reducing twinkle count. Twinkle, right, it was just adding twinkles infinitely, because twinkle count was always greater than 0. So we'll say twinkle count minus equals 1. Because like this twinkle count is just supposed to be like how many twinkles we do all together before we, call it a wrap. And then, right, so let's see if this works. Wow, look at all those twinkles. So that's like kind of like what I actually intended. I mean, clearly this is like a mess, and like the twinkles are all like slammed on top of each other, and like that's not quite right. But like, I don't know. Apart from that, like, seems pretty okay. Yeah. So, cool. So cool then. I should All right, so yeah, so that's like, I don't know, that's like proof of concept, I guess. Like, let's so for one thing, let's make the vertical range a little bit greater. So let's say it's -10 to like, or -10 plus 0 to like 40. Let's just really spread that out, and see what that does. For starters, all right, and I think we have too many twinkles now too. I think like 10 is probably just too many. At least for this size. Like maybe I'll want to bump it back up when I make the size like under control. But for now, I think it'll probably be better with fewer. So yeah, this is like kind of like this is like getting a lot closer to the visual effect that I was kind of hoping for. I think I'm gonna do one other thing. It's not just gonna be 7 and 3. It's gonna be 7. I mean, I'll probably change this a lot more later, but for starters, I want to say 7, or let's say like 8 minus, or 6 rather, 6 plus random dot rand int 0 to 2, just to give a little variance there. And also they weren't falling as fast as I expected, so I'm not going to change the 3, but I'm going to, yeah, do that. See how that looks. So yeah, I don't know. I still need to spread them out further. Yeah, I still need to spread them out a lot further. I don't know. They still seem really clumpy. Maybe it's just because they're so big. Uh, or maybe it's just because they're really clumpy. Um, let's So let's yeah, I mean I probably like this part probably won't be random after like at the end of it. I'll probably like actually like hand pick like specific values here. But for starters, let's just say 30 plus 40. Just spread that out a little bit more. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, okay, so that's a little more spread out. That's a little bit better. It's just that there like weren't any showing up in the top corner, and there weren't any showing up in the bottom. There still really aren't that many showing up in the bottom corner. So actually, I'm gonna broaden this even further. I'm gonna put this down to like 60. Whoa, wait a second. No, that could start off the bottom of the screen if we go all the way to 60. It could nearly start off the bottom of the screen even if it's at 40. Huh. That's weird. I wonder why. I wonder why it doesn't seem like there are any starting down in the bottom. Maybe they're just disappearing too fast. Maybe there are some down there, but they're just like disappearing too fast. All right, so let's say so instead of saying 0 and 37, let's say like negative 10 and 47. Again, we're gonna change like a lot of these things. I'm basically just like kind of uh, like honing in. You think there's a glitch? Oh, was it the visuals? Sorry, I didn't up the process priority. So, um, if I don't tell my computer to like actually give priority to side quest, I mean like side quest is just running in the background, right? Like so, it's running on my computer right now, but like my computer doesn't really know that I actually care about it, and like it doesn't know to like actually give priority to like processing, for it. So yeah, that might have been it. And all right, but let's see what this looks like. Uh, all right, yeah. So there's more of it, they're more spread out now, and I like that. I think this is really good. So now I'm gonna start probably like working on like the sizing thing. So like I think I might just do it by like position. I might like um excuse me. No, you know what I'll do is I'll make like right. So I have to make like different sizes of these things. Let me look up. I don't do this much in PyCharm, so I forget how to or in Pygame rather. I forget how to scale an image. So it's like surface scale. I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can like what? I'm pretty sure there's huh. Oh, transform. Yeah, scale. I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can like scale it so that you're making a copy instead of scaling the original image. Um, yeah, destination surface can be used. Okay, so dest surface, width, height. Okay, so what are the standard dimensions of this twinkle? 23 by 22. I'm gonna change that to uh, 20. Actually, I'll resize it to be 22 by 22, just to make it a little more square. I'm gonna have to redraw that too. Wait, hold on. Let me undo that. Image resize nearest neighbor 22 by 22. Okay. And then so we'll say 4. So actually, Ktwinkle will be a list. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no, this is fine. Okay. So, Ktwinkle will be a list, and then we'll say, so for I in range 11 or 10, one of those, we'll say scale or pygame dot scale ktwinkle ktwinkle index 0, scale it to 22 minus I times 2, 22 minus I times 2. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just loop through like this range of like actually we can say range 0 to 10 skipping by 2, then we don't have to do the times 2 thing. Or we can say 0 to 22 skipping by 2. And then we can just say yeah, so we're going to make incrementally smaller and smaller versions of the twinkle image. So yeah, bronze stars are pretty easy. The reason, like, the point of bronze stars isn't just that it's not just that they're not just there so that you can get them per se. It's also because if you get gold stars but then you start to like slip, then you'll slip down to silver stars and you'll slip down to bronze stars. So like the bronze stars are kind of there as like an acknowledgement that like you're not out of the game, right? You're in the game. And yet the participation level for bronze stars is very low. I still haven't tuned those. I just kind of like threw them in, and like it is like at this point it is a very broad range. Like it's actually a little hard to lose your bronze stars. You have to like you basically have to go AFK to lose your bronze stars. And I could change that. I just I don't know. All right. Yeah. So I want to use the destination. What was it? It was destination equals dest surface equals yeah. So dest surface equals so can I just say I'll just say like small twink equals pygame dot surface pygame dot capital S surface 0 by 0, and then so we'll say the dust surface is small twink twink, and then we'll just say ktwinkle dot append sm twink yeah, and then AFK for how long? It depends. It depends on like what star rank you have. Like I think the so the star scale works on like an energy system. It's like, so like let's say like here, let's say here's like say here is gold. Whoops, I'm using a invisible or hard to see color. Let's say here's gold stars. Let's say here's gold triple stars. Here's gold stars. Here's silver triple stars. Here's silver stars. I don't. This is not like to scale or anything, but like, you know, just roughly. And then like let's say here's bronze triple stars, and then here's like bronze stars. I can't draw a straight line to save my life. So let's say you participate in an event and you get like this much energy. You're up to here. Let's say this is like, I don't know, arbitrarily like 30 energy points or something. What happens at the end of every event is that you lose 50% of your energy. So at the end of the next event, if you don't participate, you're going to drop down to about here. And so you would go from triple stars down to single star, because you'd be first you're in like the triple star range, but then afterwards you'd be in the other star range. However, let's say you earn another 30 points during that event. So instead of dropping down, you still drop down 15, but then you also gain 15. So that could put you up here, in which case now you're in the silver star range. So yeah, right. So if you're up here when you go AFK, then you're not going to drop down to below this line until like, so after, like let's say you go AFK here or here alternately. So after the first round you're going to be down to here, and after the next round you're going to be down to, let's say here roughly, and then after the next round you're going to be down in the you're going to be outside of the bronze range. You're just going to be out of range entirely. Whereas if you're up here, then it's going to take longer, right? Because I mean, you don't have twice as much, but like you have a bit more. So like at the end of this round, you'll probably drop down to like about here, and at the end of the next round, you'll drop down to about like here, and then at the end of the next round. So it might be, yeah, it's hard to say. Like maybe at the end of this round, you'll be like just above the marker or like just below the marker. So it's like it's a very like granulated, or it's like a very gradiated scale. So there's no like fixed number of like how many times you have to go AFK. And like if you had like gold stars, then it would take you a lot longer, right? You'd have, well, not a lot longer actually, because if you have gold stars and you just go AFK, then like you'll drop down to about here. So yeah, in order to keep gold stars, you really have to and that's actually, the way I described it is roughly how the system works, but it's actually not how that system works. Have I had previous jobs? I've had jobs. Let me tell you about jobs. No, I've only had like one job worth mentioning, but then I've had a lot of other jobs before then. Yes, I've had jobs. Oh yes, oh the jobs. I delivered pizza for a little while. That was fun. No, it wasn't fun. It was horrible. I hated it. Except that I worked with pizza. That was the only thing that I liked about the job. All right, so we're making these smaller versions of the art, and we're appending them so that we have this. So now K-Twinkle. Oh yeah, right. So I have to change references to K-Twinkle. Because actually I'm gonna change. I shouldn't have named my variable so similarly. All right, so what am I gonna do here? It's like I want to use the position of the stars to determine like which size twinkle to blit. So like let's do, like, how do I want to do this? It's basically huh. Oh, that's weird. Oh, weird. Okay. Depending on the size of the twinkle, like the upper corner is going to change. The thing I really don't like about 2D art is how everything goes by the upper corner. Like, it would just make way more sense if everything went by the center position. Because, like, if you think about it, like, if you scale something up and down, its corner moves. Its center doesn't move, but its corner moves. And so if we're dictating the position by the corner, then we have to account for that offset. So what is it actually that we want to do here? I guess like I guess I want to just do some awesome math here, I guess. So first we'll figure out the size, because the size. You know what? Actually, maybe we shouldn't keep track of these values by the upper corner. Maybe we should keep track of these values by the center position, because that would make that a lot simpler. No, I mean, it's kind of the same thing either way, but like conceptually, it'd make it simpler for me. So yeah, let's actually go back to using the center position. So how big is this image? 73 by 59. So it's going to be 73 minus 11 is going to be 62. So it's going to be so initialize this to 6211. And then so I'll also change the the random selection-y thing at some point. But so oh no. Have you seen a doctor, Edvness? It seems like the sort of situation where visiting a doctor, might not be the worst idea. So, I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there. So Right. So now the first thing that we need to do here is calculate like the relative position, um, and thus the size. Oh, so huh. Yeah, no, this is gonna be fun. Okay. So we have this list of twinkles, and we just have to say we have to do what? Like, yeah, let's say so let's come up with some math to determine the size of the twinkle relative to the position on screen. And I think I want to do that as like a few like special cases. Like I think I want like kind of like what I was talking about yesterday. I want them to like get big at first and then like fade out more slowly. So I think I'm for the scale, it's gonna be basically like the biggest twinkles will be the twinkles that are located like right here, like right in this position of the screen. So like what is that position actually? So like right around here. So that's in like the 50, 18, like in the kind of like 50, 55-ish, like 20-ish range. So yeah, maybe I'll say like 55, 20 is like the center. So we'll say like K center equals 55, 20. So we'll say I will probably want to move that too. But so first we'll say so if how's this gonna go? Hey, Chen Sterling, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, Darius, yeah, I remember Darius. Uh, and oh, what was the? Okay. So, oh, sorry, I was not paying attention to that event. Oh, why did that end with a semicolon? That ended with a semicolon instead of a period. Huh. Uh, Weird. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna the semicolon thing. Like, it's not a big deal. But I'm gonna fix that real quick because I think the last time I was there, I realized that it was a little weird how I was doing it. So yeah, this stuff here. Oh no, I know exactly why it's doing that. Yeah. No. So right. So outro string plus equals semicolon. We're always gonna plus equals semicolon, and then at the end when we're done, we're gonna say outro string equals outro string indexed to the just before the final character. We're just gonna trim off the final character, and then we're going to add in a period manually. Okay, not a big deal, but like that was just one of those things that like I saw it sometimes and it like would irk me. I'm not gonna restart the script or anything, but yeah. So what were we doing? We were doing like the K Twinkle stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of like roughly how to like manage the scale. Actually, I don't think this is quite the right position. I think the right position is actually more towards like I think the right center position is like a little further down here. So it's more like 4822 or something like that. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be better. So let's change this to 4822. And then yeah, so basically what we want to check is like how does the center position of the of this image like compare to Oh, okay, I know how to do this. Yeah, I think I know how to do this. Okay, so actually maybe I should do it like maybe I should choose like a more deliberate number instead of just like eyeballing it. Maybe I should choose like nah, this will be fun. Okay, so basically with I look like a macho man. Okay. Thank you. Do I? Is that true? All right, whatever. I'll take your word for it. um, Those are my macho face. No, no, that's like a mean face. All right, so what I want to check here is how the coordinates of this thing compare to the center coordinates. So if so, all right, I guess all right, this is weird, but like we'll say like we'll say like x offset equals, I'll just initialize both x and y offset to 0. And then we'll say if k-twinkle's index 0 is k-twinkle's index I index 0 is greater than I've had pink hair before. I had pink hair back in college. It was a while ago. I don't even remember how I looked. I just remember that I had it. I didn't intend to have it. I was going for a dark red color and it came out pink. um, but no, I don't know. It was all right. Oh, cripes. I hope no photos exist of that. I to the extent of my knowledge, I don't know of any photos of that. So it might be that it just never existed. Yes, this is Python. All right. So, oh, you're talking about like the edge. Yeah, like okay. So it looked like that, I guess, except all over. All right. So if k-twinkle's index 0 is greater than, no, let's do less than first, because less than is the weird case. If it's less than, oh no, index 0. No, yeah, index 0 greater than k-center index 0. Then xy offset, or actually no, you know what, we can do this slightly more simply. We can say x offset is the absolute value of this difference here. So it's not a comparison operation here, it's a subtraction, and then right, so then we can say that y offset is the index 1 of the same, otherwise the same math, and right, so all we're doing here is if k-twinkles is greater, so basically like so we're checking the offset, we're checking the distance from the center point, and we're also checking if it's on like this side or if it's on this side, because if it's on this side, we're gonna exacerbate the variance in the scaling. So we're gonna say x offset times equals 2, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the y offset too. So if index, except this way it's the other, because stupid 2D coordinates like always go from the upper corner instead of like the lower corner, so we have to switch that comparison operator around. But other than that, yeah. And so now we'll say so now what's now we get to do a little bit of math. So we'll say like L offset equals pow x offset. So we're going to raise x offset we're going to square x offset. We're going to add that. Some of you might recognize this equation. We're going to add that to the to y offset raised to the power of 2. Y offset raised to the power of 2. And then we're going to raise that to the power of 0.5, which is to say the square root of a squared plus b squared. And then L offset is what we're going to use to determine the this scale. So yeah, so it's like the maximum value of L offset. I guess we'll say well, I guess we can know, like, so 48 to 22, I'll just, like, make up a number? No, I'll make up an informed number. So 48, 22, that, no, what is it that I'm actually looking for here? I wanna see what's the distance between 48, the pixel 4822 and like the bottom corner of the screen, because that's like the furthest distance. I don't have to use that distance. I could just use like No, or whatever. Okay, so for this whole image is like 7359. So 48 is one of the numbers. The other number is 59 minus 22, so that's going to be 37. So 48 and 37. So 48 times 48 equals 2304. What was the other one? 37? 37 times 37 equals, so plus, it doesn't have to be exact. I think it was like 2304. Maybe that is exact. Equals, so then the square root of that is, it's like 60. It's like 60 pixels. So we'll say, yeah, but we don't just want to divide, wait, what? No, we don't just want to divide L offset by 60 pixels, because that would put it on a scale of 0 to 1. We want it to be on a scale of 0 to 10 or 11. So, wait, how will this... So this will start at... This will go 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It won't do 22. So it's actually on a scale of 12. Okay, so... So we want it to be on a scale of 12. So we're going to say L offset... so we calculate that number, and then we divide it by... we multiply it by 12, and then divide it by 60. But then also, there's a maximum. Like, this can't ever be bigger than 12. So we also have to say it's actually the minimum value between this value and 12. If it would go higher than 12, it's just 12. Okay. Yeah. And then so now we have this L offset thing. So this serves a few purposes. This serves this will let us know which size of the twinkle we actually want to use for the animation. So so yeah, so it's not just going to be twinkle k twinkle, right? It's going to be k twinkle index L offset. But then also we use this for our positional data too, because it's not just the position of the thing, it's the position minus, yeah, it's for this dimension, it's the position minus L offset times 2, offset times 2, and then for this it's the position plus. No, wait. Wait, is it minus? It can't be minus in both cases, because it's always, like, flip-floppy. It's going to be the position, I feel like it's, maybe it is minus in both cases. Yeah, no, maybe it's just minus in both cases. Yeah, it's just minus in both cases. Alright, so L offset, L offset, times 2. Yeah. So is that... Alright, so now they should scale, hypothetically. See if that actually works. Nope. No attribute scale. Pygame... Oh, dot transform dot scale. Yes. So, scale takes no keyword arguments. Shut your stupid face. Of course it takes a keyword argument, you jerk. Oh, no, it's not a keyword argument. Okay. I don't know, this looks like a keyword argument to me. But, no, I know it just wants the, okay. So it takes that argument, it's just not a keyword. Okay. I was like, alright. I thought it was giving me guff about having, like, the destination. Destination surface, not the given width or height. Of course it's not the given width or height, you dweeb. Oh, shut up. Alright, fine. Well, this is easy enough. It'll just be, it'll be 22, minus I. 22 minus I. Wait, why does it have to be the same stupid size? I wanted you to replace it anyways, so, like, whatever. Okay, what What now? List indices must be integers and not float. Oh, L offset is a float? Yeah. So I only used integers going in there, so I don't know why it came out as a float, but whatever. Uh, so we'll just say it's the integer of the. Actually, I'll do it. I'll do it in here. I'll say it's the integer of the rounded value of this whole operation. And then, all right. How about now? I've never had a younger brother, but I think I'd be a nicer older brother than that. No, I don't know. I'd probably be a jerk. I don't know. I've never been in that situation, so I can't know. List index out of range. How? How? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Wait, no, yeah, it'll be length 12, so it actually has to be the maximum value. Would it be 11, actually? Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Did I tell the image to like get inverted somewhere? I forget. Did I put in a command to make like everything dark light and everything yellow blue? Did I accidentally add that in somewhere? I don't remember adding that in, but you know, uh the overall outcome would seem to indicate um what? No, like literally what? Uh literally what? um all right, so for one thing, I do need to make a I don't know why they turned blue, but I do know why they were like they had like the dark edges. That's because I didn't do the source alpha thing. How does that work? Source alpha, yeah, flags equal pygame source alpha. Uh, do. So we'll do that. For one thing, I don't know why it turned inverted. Like I don't know why it turned from yellow to blue. Like it's literally like it's inverting the color, which is just weird, honestly. Like that's just creepy. Uh, why on earth would it do that? Why on earth would it do that? Um, hmm. All right. So I'm gonna bring down the variability on like where these things spawn. So I'm gonna bring it back down to like 20 and 20, I guess, for starters. Oh, and I'll bump this back up to like 40. Uh, and 0? I don't know. No, this is always negative 10. Okay. Uh, then, yeah, it's still hard to see in the snow. So let's go to the cave. Excelsior. Yeah, so this is like looking okay mostly, except that like, why are they blue? I mean, it's easy enough to fix, or it's easy enough to work around. I can just make the art blue and then they'll turn out yellow instead. But like, it just doesn't make any sense why that would happen. Not making any sense. Maybe the scale values I'm using are supposed to be negative. I just like, I don't know, it feels like negative scale is like something that would potentially invert an image. And I don't know if that would be relevant, but like, I don't know. I use positive scale values. Like, So if positive scale values inverted the image, maybe negative scale values will uninvert the image. Cannot scale to negative. Okay. Well, then I guess that's not it. Um, why? What the what the serious crap? There's oh Pygame, oh Pygame, you crazy scoundrel, you. I don't care. Like this is just Pygame being a jerk. Uh, and like whatever, I guess I can just like work around that, but like still annoying. Um, I mean we're almost there. I guess is the good news. So there's that. Uh, actually I'm gonna bump this one back up. It's like 30, I think it was. Uh, and are there really only like 7 sparkles? Or like 7 twinkles going on? It seems like there are more. Yeah, I think part of the reason the shape of the twinkles like seems a little weird right now is that oh, you know what? Oh, no, you know what I should do actually now that I think about it is what? I should change how some of this works. So like yeah, I will say maximum 12 actually. Uh and then I'll say if right, also I'll basically change like this conditional. I'll just say if L offset uh, is greater than, it can't be greater than 12, but if it's greater than or equal to 12, then we'll just say K twinkles pop I, uh, and then all of this will be the else case. Yeah. Okay. Uh, actually, is that? I might not want to do it quite like that. I might actually want to do it. So if L offset, uh, yeah, actually wait, hold on. So if L offset is less than 12, then we'll do this stuff, and then the else case will actually be a little bit different because it'll be else if so this will be the result, but what'll be the condition? It's not just if it equals 12. It'll be if it equals 12 um, and like one of these things basically. Uh, just checking that it's off the screen in the correct direction. Because if it's off the screen in like the other direction, then like that just means it hasn't started to draw yet, and we don't want to terminate it before it actually draws in the first place. So um, let's just swing that around. So yeah, so if K twinkles index I index 0 is less than K center, right? Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do both of them. I'm just gonna double check both of them. So if that and so if both of these conditions are true. If we've traversed not only to the side of the screen but also off the bottom of the screen as well. So let's see what that does. Invalid syntax. If and oh, I have 2 semicolons here. Or 2 colons. Let's see how this goes. Did it get caught in a loop again? It seems to have gotten caught in a loop. Why? Why loop? Why looping? Oh, yeah, right. No, okay, cause like, oh yeah, no. So right, the other thing is that this is not right. This is not only for that condition. So this will actually, I'll just do this up front, I guess. It's a little weird, but, oh, wait. Oh, actually, no, I'd have to do this all the way at the beginning or all the way at the end. So I'll just do it all the way at the beginning, I guess. Right, because otherwise I don't want to be changing the position after I do these calculations. Or, like, I don't want to do... I want to make sure I change the position. Alright. So I think that range of 60, I kind of want to bring it in a little bit. I don't want it to be quite so broad. And then, because it's still, basically what I'm trying to get away from is squarishness of the shape of all of this. So, instead of 60, I'm going to drop this down to, like, 50. I just want to bring it in, like, to a slightly tighter circle. This is looking better. It's a little hard to see on this backdrop. And I still don't freaking know why it's blue. That's so annoying. And I don't know why. But, like, this is, like, mostly, like, what I was hoping for. So let's bring this range even further down to, like, 40, which doesn't make any sense. How? Oh, no, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's not that this isn't low enough, it's that the other value doesn't go high enough. So keep that at, like, 30, or, like, 20 even. And let's put this at, like, I don't know, like, 80 or something. Because now that we don't bother terminating it before it, like, enters the screen, like, we can actually put them at, like, basically any location. So yeah, so they're still very clumpy, and that's something that I'll want to avoid. But I'll start, like, hand tuning these values so that way. Actually, no, you know what I could do? It'd probably look a little too regular. I was gonna say I could just, like, line them up, like, all in a row, all at the start, and then I wouldn't have to worry about this stuff. I think I'm gonna see what that looks like. So let's stop that, and then so yeah, we're gonna get rid of the whole twinkle count thing, because we're just gonna, like, preload it all. So 6211. Let's oh yeah. Let's so yeah, how's this gonna work? Just to see what it looks like, I'm gonna try I'm gonna say K-twinkles what's the upper corner of the screen? The upper corner is oh yeah, so it's a width of 73, so it's 73.0 or 72.0 technically. So 72.0. Let's just say K-twinkles. So for I in range. Oh yeah, we only had 6 twinkles altogether. That's not very many twinkles. But yeah, and we can get rid of that. So for I in range, like I guess, like, 0 to 7, stepping by 10. I'll try 10 for starters. Stepping by 10. Or actually, no, let's try, like, 15. Or 12. We'll say K-twinkles. K-twinkles dot append I comma 0. Oh yeah, wait. Actually, no, it's not. Oh wait. No, this is not how that works. No, it's from like I don't know, like 35 to 100. No, not 100. 150 or something. Yeah. Stepping by 12. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, and it's not just a it's not just two individual elements, it's a list. And let's also start K-Twinkles as just basically empty. I'm just curious to see like what this effect looks like. Basically, we're like lining them up all in a row along the top, so it should look very regular. The twinkles should come through in like waves, basically. We'll see. Although maybe because the waves are like layered, then it actually doesn't end up looking like waves. So there's still a lot of clumpiness near the center. I guess like there's probably just like a lot of clumpiness in general, and it just gets that much more noticeable in the center when they're all very big. So I'll probably want to do something about that. But for starters, let's step by like 15, and like let's step up to 200. That's probably too much, but we'll see. All right, we're getting there. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. All right, so yeah, so it's not even 200. It's like 300, and like let's step by like 20. Don't leave me hanging, Edness. Is it so is it even getting the sense of like I feel like I might have lost the sense of like translation in the images. I don't know if it even like seems like, I don't know, it seems like almost like it's gone back to like more of like the situation where things just like are moving too fast or something. I'm gonna try slowing down the translation to see if that helps. I'm gonna put it down to like 3 and like 1. Of course, I'll probably want to reduce the number of twinkles too, because now that they move a lot slower. No, that wouldn't change much. Alright, so go to Cave, Excelsior. Yeah, alright, so slowing it down definitely helped too. How come some of them seem like they're moving in like... Seems like some of them are moving upwards. I swear, like some of them... Maybe it was just an illusion, but like it looked like some of them were translating like drifting up, which I actually didn't mind. It looked fine. I think I'm gonna I have to just keep moving them further and further. There's still like none in this like lower corner, which is like weirding me out. Maybe I accidentally set like the lower boundary to be too not far down enough. Oh, yeah, no, I know, I totally did. Right, because the lower position is now 59, not like 30 something or whatever. The lower position here is oh no, I guess I kind of got rid of that. I don't really use the lower position anymore. So then what's causing that to... It might be that I'm just still not going far enough across. Like maybe I'm supposed to go up to like, I don't know, I'm just gonna like go crazy, like go up to 600 and see what that does. Does that change anything visibly? I should probably just like cheat it so that we always go to Cave for testing this. Why is that not helping? Am I changing the wrong value, or like it's like it's just not it's like it's just not well, so so like I said earlier, Edness, like the system that it described is not exactly how it works. It's just like kind of how it works. It's like to kind of describe like the scaling of it's just kind of to describe the scaling. So the way the energy actually works is it's on a curve. So if you have 3 gold stars, that just means you're the player with the highest energy. And that can happen in 2 ways. It can happen that you actually gain energy and surpass another player, Or it could mean that the player with the previous highest energy level left, and now you're the new highest energy level. So it's a little, yeah, okay. Uh, why is this not working? Like, what if I put this up to like something ridiculous, like 4,600? Like, I feel like eventually we should see some of these sparkles appearing like in the lower corner, but like no matter how high I put this number, they just never appear there. Whoa, why is one of the sparkle appearing not blue? So it's definitely the scale operation that's changing them blue. Because like there's like when it shows like actually the full size sparkle, it shows the actual full size sparkle as not blue. What the McGurk? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Do I have like one of these? Maybe I have one of these values like backwards or something. If the K twinkle position is less than K center. Oh, less than? K twinkle's index. The second one is the vertical position. No, less than. No, that's correct. Doch. Doch, I say. Is this one backwards? No. K center greater than. Yeah, no, these are fine. So why is this stupid scale operation like inverting the color? I'm gonna ask the internet about that because that's just dumb. Pygame scale invert color. How to no. I'm not crazy, right? You guys are seeing blue sparkles. Edness, like stop, like settle down. What you posted and what you posted was file ://c :/users Edness. You posted a link to your computer. You didn't post a link to the internet. So no, you can't post those because no one can see those because no one has access to your computer except for you. If you wanted to like do something like a normal person and not like a crazy person, of course you're welcome to do that. But that involves not being a crazy person. So, okay. Speaking of crazy, why are they blue? Why on earth are they showing up blue? That, I mean, it's easy enough to, fix that. It's just annoying. It's like Pygame. Like get your stupid garbage together. All right, I might just no, I still frickin' all I have to say about that, frickin'. All right. Maybe times 2 is too extreme. Maybe I should do like times 1. No, this wouldn't affect anything. All right, you know what? I'm gonna leave that all the same. I'm gonna prime Twinkles with the position that I'm looking for and see what it does in that case. In fact, I'm gonna prime it with just that. I'm just gonna see what happens if I put a Twinkle in the position that I'm freaking trying to make it go. Which is like here, for example. Like none of the Twinkles are like appearing anywhere down here, and it's like what the crap. So let's just prime it at 7236. Let's see how that looks. Int has no attribute get. Right, yeah. It's supposed to be an item inside this list. Okay. What the heck? Why is it showing up way the frick up there? Look how high up it's appearing. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I should hard code the cave. But like I started it way the frick down lower, and it's like appearing way the frick up there, and that's just dumb. So that has to be like something about like L offset times 2. Oh, it's not supposed to be times 2 for one thing. Um, but I don't think that would even explain it. Not all of it. Uh, would that? No, that wouldn't explain all of it, would it? Oh yeah. All right. So hold on. So okay. Uh, I'm gonna make it so that we uh, we go to the cave uh, all the time. Uh, so we can stop. That'll save a lot of time. Okay. So that's a little bit better. Still doesn't seem right, but like it is a little bit better, I guess. Um, yeah. So let's see how that works out now. Uh, so K twink. So yeah, let's deactivate this one, reactivate this one, and give it a it doesn't have to be such an unreasonable range anymore. 600 is still kind of an unreasonable range, but whatever. It's not so crazy. Alright, the ones that appear like at the top of the screen, that's not necessary. So let's start at range 50 to 600, stepping by 20. And we don't need that many actually, so it's looking pretty good. Mhm. Still doesn't seem right though. Still doesn't seem right. Um, it seems like they're just not centered, right? Because like they're ones that are appearing like way up in the top corner. They're like tiny ones appearing like way up in this corner, but they're like still none like appearing down in this corner, and that just seems crazy to me. Um, maybe I should set it back to an unreasonable number. Maybe I should set this back to like 4,000 whatever, and then just like increase this to like I don't know, like stepping by 40. See what that does. Um, because like some of those will just never render. I guess something like this is okay. Again, it's like not exactly what I was hoping for, but like I don't know, hits on most of like what I was hoping for, I guess. So also, I don't necessarily like the amount of variability that we have in the in this. So I'm gonna change this to 1 and 1, and then change this to 2 and 0. Because the speed, well, I might increase the speed again a little bit, but for the most part, yeah, I don't know, something like this might be okay. Although, I don't know. All right, for one thing, just get that stupid blueness. No, I just freaking hate that stupid blueness. Like Pygame. Pygame is such a dork. It's like such an idiot jerk dork. That's all there is to it. Uh, um. All right. Let's change the center position because like the center felt too. Wait, no. What direction did the center position felt too low? So it wouldn't be 22. It would be a little bit higher than that. A little bit higher and a little bit back. So like let's try like 42 10 or something like that. See what that does. Do. I mean, it might exacerbate the problem. Is like my concern. Yeah. Now they're just like now they're stopping even freaking higher, and that's like idiotic. I can't even convey how idiotic that is. Um, it's just really annoying. It's just frankly like infuriating. Um, That and the blue, like that and the blueness are like the only two things that are preventing this from working at this point. Other than that, I'm like, fine, ship it, like go for it. Y offset equals the absolute value, etc., etc. Is this supposed to be plus L offset? I don't know. I'm just gonna see what that does. That doesn't make sense to me, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Um, Actually, that looks better. Maybe it was supposed to be plus L offset. I don't care. I don't care. It's better. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. So now let's we can actually move this back closer to like 48. 48. What was it? 4822 or something like that. And then I might shift it around a little bit further, but like, yeah, no, it does need to go higher up. But other than that, it's actually looking pretty good now, I think. No, that's the stupid adding the L offset is not correct. It's like it's splitting them off screen now, whereas it shouldn't. But like, I don't know. I just kind of don't care about how stupid this is being right now. So, is there some way to like override that manually? And just like make it stop being so dumb? That'd be nice if I could accomplish that. So this I wanted to put back up. So I'll try it like at like 12 maybe. Do-do-do. This is probably fine. I'm probably just gonna like keep it like this. I guess I could are th- why do these things look so weird? Alright, I'm gonna I need to inspect these things a little closer. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna add in so for li in what is it? It's like Karma Dictionary session top singular frames curve frame or no frames, yeah. So for li and blah blah blah, I'm just gonna say pygame dot image dot save li as actually I guess I'll say for ili in enumerate Karma Dictionary blah 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 save as art slash we're gonna save this as art screenshot or whatever new folder karma and yeah so art screenshot karma plus slash plus the string value of I plus dot png yeah, because I just want to see what how these images are turning out. So now when we run the script, it'll run and we can see it and everything, and then also if we go to this folder, we now have like the individual images. So yeah, so it seems like not only is it turning blue, it's also like, I was noticing like they seemed like squat. They seemed like flattened, right? Like they seem shorter than they are wide. Is that just some aspect of the original image? I don't know, maybe. This one doesn't seem as squat. Maybe this is squat. No, they're pretty square. No, it's... So, Pygames at scale is apparently like worthless garbage that doesn't do what you want it to do, is what I'm getting out of the situation. And why is it cutting things off at the edge of the screen? I mean, I guess I just have to like tighten that radius a little bit more, but like, come on. Come the frick on is most of what I have to say about that. It's cutting things off like a jerk. It's turning things blue. It's making them squat. Pygame sucks. Hey, Ashinxie, how's it going? Welcome. I mean that's a little harsh because like Pygame can do some things technically, and then other things garbage stupid. So, uh, how does it turn blue? How does it turn blue? And how does it? Sorry, I just can't handle that particular aspect of what's happening right now. Like bad math, sure. Like not like a lot of people are really bad at math. Like a lot of people in the world are really bad at math. I'd venture so far as to say most people in the world are really bad at math. So like if that goes awry, like I at least understand how that happens. And I guess technically like color is math. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. All right. Um so so, so I think I'll start polishing up the art and yeah, cuz like if I just so like I can eliminate a lot of like the stupidness that's happening if I just don't use Pygame scale. If I just scale the images manually. So I guess I'll probably just do that. So here's our twinkle image, which we have saved. Oh yeah, so I'm not actually. I mean, since I'm gonna have like a million of them, I should uh, journey karma. Where's karma? New folder twinkles. Actually, I'm gonna put this in art for no particular reason. Nah, I'll leave it here for now. I mean, I should move this whole folder over to art at some point because this is all just art files. So twinkle.png, right? So this will be 0.png for now. So close this, and right. So I'm probably not gonna make like 12 different gradations because that was probably overkill as well. But I'll just make like I don't know, like maybe like 4 or so, and then that but we'll see how that goes. I mean, yeah, I think like we just don't need quite as much variation as we had before. So, all right, so let's shape this up a little bit. And right, yeah. So then there's the center part, which is basically going to be white in the center. So we'll use a smaller brush. I'll go in first with a slightly not as small brush, and then I'll go in with a smaller brush as well. Just to make it a little more bright and twinkly. Yeah. Actually, let's go in with like lower opacity, like extend this out a little further. Just for kicks. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so let's save this, and then let's image, resize, nearest neighbor. Yeah, I don't know. Let's so if this is 22, let's do yeah. Why does the game freeze like that? I think it's just because I have it running in the background, and I don't know though. I feel like since I gave it higher process priority, it I feel like since I gave it higher process priority, it shouldn't do that anymore, but it still does. Oh, also the memory situation. Still have to address that. Maybe I'll do that next. Um, where are the culturally diverse characters in this game? Is the question, Jack Mesrine? Is that what you're asking? Uh, they're exactly where they are. Like they're exactly where they would be. Like I don't. There's not a secret to it. Like there's no Easter egg. like no, I don't know what you're getting at. Um, but yeah, no, there's not really an answer to that question. Um, all right, so yeah, I'll just drop down by 4 each frame. So we'll go by 18. And so this will be oh, that did not turn out well. Undo. Let's try image resize. Let's try best quality. I don't know. That's fine. Okay, so save this as index 1. Okay, undo image resize to 14 would be the next step. 20, 22, 18, 14, yeah. Save this as 2.png. Undo. Image resize 10. I should probably redraw some of these because they're not looking super classy. They're also going to be very subtle, so I probably don't need to redraw these. So I don't know. We'll see. And then so image resize. I just did 10 pixels, I think. So I'll do 6 pixels. This might be the last one, actually. Yeah, I definitely have to redraw that one. But this will be the last one too. So for all right. Yeah, that's not you cannot tell what's going on there. So are you honestly were you honestly asking a question, Jack? I don't- like I it's hard to tell if you're being serious because like you're asking about a topic that is important, but you were asking it in a way that I guess I don't understand. So while I'd like to answer your question, I just don't. I think you'll have to be a little. Could you? I don't know. I don't understand. I guess I don't understand what you're asking. Um, so it's um. All right. I guess that yeah. Okay. So I'll say yes. Sure. Yeah. That's probably the answer. If that's an answer to to what you were asking, then that's probably the correct answer. Probably. So let's just go with that. um, all right. Okay. So now, yeah. So now instead of like scaling these things, we're just gonna go for I in range 0 to 4. I made 4 of them, right? Yeah, 4. We'll say ktwinkle dot pend pygame image load uh, karma twinkle slash plus the string of I plus PNG. Yeah. Mhm. So Chromebooks. Yeah, I know what Chromebooks are. They're like those netbooks that Google makes, right? Uh, all right, so K-Twinkle. All right, so yes, now K-Twinkle doesn't go up to 12. It only goes up to 4. Uh, or 5 technically, because there's the extra fifth one. And then right, so if L offset is less than 5, hey, that's the new follower sound. Uh,